welcome back to my channel. I'm getting ready for our weekly date night and I figured that this could be an opportunity for us to share and connect and have some quality time with each other. So let's get started. Right now my skin is moisturized and clean and I'm gonna put on some lip balm on my lips to, keep them moist. I'm gonna use this product from Chanel. It's very thin and lightweight, not so much coverage, so it looks very natural. And your girl loves a natural look. So John and I have been doing these weekly date nights for a while now. And at first we weren't very consistent with it because, living in Vietnam makes it very easy to just order food at home and be lazy. But last year we decided that we would be consistent with it because there's something about carving out time specifically for each other. I feel like after getting married or having lived with each other for a long time, it's very easy for things to become boring because instead of spending time and paying full attention on the other person, we tend to just choose to hang at home, each doing our own thing, and feel like that's enough just because the other person is there. But in the long run, I don't think that it's gonna be sustainable because sitting at home on a sofa, chilling, watching movies, scrolling on a phone when the other person is there get old really fast. And John is also a very busy person, so a lot of the times our evenings consist of dinner and then us doing our own thing. So having weekly date nights is one of the ways that allow us to carve out time for each other, to communicate and catch up because things change all the time, people change, relationships change, so it's important to catch up. It's also a way for us to dress up, try out new places and activities, and just simply have fun. Our relationship has always been amazing, but I feel like this year it's gotten much better, and I like to think that having weekly date nights helps. By the way, isn't this sexy? Okay, now let's move on to eyeshadow. Just kidding. By the way, I don't know if you know this, but I didn't upload any videos last week. And I know that not many people are watching my channel, but I felt very guilty about it. I don't know if you can relate to this or not, but there are some certain people and places that if I get close to, my mental health would be dragged down a dark hole. And that's exactly what happened last week. Being close to the source that caused you pain can do a number on you. It can suck the energy and life out of you, literally, because I found out that I lost weight during the process. I was so sad that eating, which is something that I love, did not cross my mind. And I'm gonna be honest, at first my way of dealing with it wasn't exactly healthy. I tried really hard to avoid talking or thinking about it, and instead I chose to distract myself with people and things and activities and then numb myself out by mindlessly scrolling on social media. I haven't checked yet, but I'm sure that if I check, my phone will say that I spent hours and hours and hours on Instagram last weekend. Obviously, that didn't work because this week on Monday, I felt so down and so unmotivated. Ironically, the feelings that I tried so hard to run away from were filling up my whole body. So I decided to spend some time with my most trusted friends, meditation and reading. I've been adopting meditation in my daily routine for around 4 months now, and it is undoubtedly so helpful. Although, ironically, every time I was taken over by negative emotions, I would skip it. And needless to say, I did not meditate last week, which is so wrong now that I look back. Instead of connecting with my internal world, I chose to rely on the external, and change your state of mind and the world changes with you, is what I learned. We are in charge of our own state of mind and our emotions, so there's no reason why we should let other things or other people be in charge of that. Another thing that I mentioned is books. What I'm currently reading is A New Earth by Eckhart Tolle, introduced by my husband, John. What a great guy. In this book, he talks about how ego is the driving force and the source of suffering for humanity. A lot of us live our lives thinking that happiness is a goal, an achievement.
I'll be happy when I have that expensive handbag. I'll be happy when I become a millionaire.
But that's not the way to live. We all can be happy right here, right now by awakening a state of consciousness and constant awareness. This book feels like a wake-up call to me because it answers so many questions that I had about myself, about the things that happened in my life, and it also took away some of the pain that I was experiencing. Okay, I literally just realized that I suck at this. I cannot do this. I cannot put makeup on my face while philosophizing and sharing things about my life. So, let me just do one thing at a time. Maybe makeup first, otherwise it's gonna take all day. Hi, I'm back. This is the result. What do you think? Don't worry, you guys did not miss much. I didn't do anything new or groundbreaking. I just follow my usual routine with slightly different products, which I will list in the description below. Anyway, where were we? Oh yeah, we were talking about A New Earth by Eckhart Tolle. Yeah, I'm halfway through the book and I'm loving it. I have to say though, a lot of the ideas are not new. We've all heard about how humans are slaves to ego, how mindfulness is the way to go. But what's great about this book is that he explains it in layman terms, making it crystal clear. Oh, another thing. I already knew this before, but what happened last week acts as concrete proof that self-awareness is something that needs to be practiced over and over again, day in, day out. Because last week, in the midst of anger and resentment and frustration, I let myself get lost and taken over by the negative emotions I was feeling, which is the opposite of mindfulness, which is not what I've been trying to achieve with meditation and reading. So yeah, another thing that I wanted to touch on briefly before I end this video is that I finally understand the simple fact, which is that at the end of the day, at our core, we are all alone. And I'm not talking about loneliness because I don't have friends or because I don't have a boyfriend or anything like that. What I'm talking about is regardless of how many people we surround ourselves with, regardless of how loved we are, nobody will ever be able to share and truly understand the misery, the sadness, the struggles, the challenges inside of us. They can be there as emotional support. They can be there as a shoulder to cry on. But at the end of the day, it's us who have to do the work. We have to deal with our own demons. Nobody can do it for us. And that is okay. That is how we build character and resilience, because we all have the choice. We can either try to avoid dealing with it, like what I did last week, or we can try to learn and understand and accept that it's a way of life. And that is the end of my video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.